BoxingScene.com live here with Tom Loeffler of Triple G Promotions. Tom, you're back at where you made Triple G a star this Saturday. What are the expectations of this fight for you?
It's great to have Triple G back here at MSG. 7th time back here at the Mecca of Boxing. This is going to be fireworks. Sergey Deverchenko, he doesn't go backwards. He comes forward. He's always an exciting fight. Triple G is always an exciting fight. I think this will be a special fight on Saturday night. This will be a slugfest. Triple G is in tremendous condition. He's motivated. He wants to get his titles back. He doesn't think he lost his titles in the ring. And this will be his first step to proving that he's still the best middleweight in the world. And this would be, if he's successful Saturday night, this will be his 2nd championship run. He'll be a 2-time world champion, and he'll go on a tremendous run.
Now, it's been a while since he's fought here. How is since June? Well, I mean, big fight. Instead of like Lemieux or Danny Jacobs, how's the reception been to bringing him back to the Garden in a big fight?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's a
time flies.
World championship fight. You know, every fight that I was involved with, except for the last fight, Steve Rolls' fight, was a world championship fight. So that's all we knew. This is, like I said, I think it's going to be the 2nd part of his career. Being a 2-time world champion, and he's excited. You can see it's that extra step, the extra effort in training camp. You know, it's a 2nd fight with Jonathan Banks, and you got to say the chemistry really turned out great with Jonathan. Jonathan had a great run with Vladimir Klitschko, who's one of the best middle heavyweights that we've seen in recent times, and now Gennady is one of the best middleweights we've seen in recent times. So Jonathan is right there with the top trainers of all the top athletes in boxing. So we're really excited about that. We know that Jonathan has Gennady locked and loaded to show his explosiveness on Saturday night.
Now, Gennady was stating upstairs when asked about Canelo that we need to do a better job of asking better questions. So it seems like he's tired of answering those questions.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you tired of answering questions about a possible Canelo fight?
We're focused on the guys who'll actually get in the ring with him and fight him. You know, we made 2 Canelo fights, which were very hard at the time. When they were scheduled to fight in September, that proved, for whatever reason, not to be possible on the Canelo side. But Gennady's the type of guy. He's going to fight Sergey Deverchenko. It's a tough fight in its own right. Canelo has a tough fight against Kovalev, but Gennady's never been the guy to back down from a challenge. And if that 3rd fight happens, it's going to be a great fight. But right now, he's focused on Deverchenko, and we'll go from there.
With Canelo kind of out of the picture for right now, is there a possibility that Triple G would take that trip to Tokyo to fight Murata?
I think that's a fight that we've been talking about for a while. Murata being very popular in Japan. He's fought over here a couple of times, and I think that would. Gennady's the type of guy who likes to fight. It doesn't matter where he fights, but that's one fight that would intrigue him to go to Japan. Fight Murata in his home country. I think that would be a huge event over there in Japanese boxing. And Triple G would bring his big drama show on the road like he's done many times before in England, in Monte Carlo, in Ukraine, in Germany, in Kazakhstan. He's pretty much fought all over the world. And to fight in Japan would be a tremendous opportunity. Right now he's focused on Saturday night. If he's successful, I definitely think we could see a Murata fight sometime down the road.
To put in perspective, how many people do you think you could get attendance-wise for the Murata?
Oh, I think that's a huge fight, especially in Japan. That's a huge fight in the sport of boxing, but especially in Japanese boxing, that'd be a tremendous response. We know how popular Murata is in Japan. He's a folk hero over there. He's a world champion. He's an Olympic champion, and to bring someone like Triple G there to his home country, I think that would be an electric event over in Japan.
Given Canelo's reticence, if you guys really want the 3rd fight, is this something you're going to have to start demanding?
Look, we can jump up and down and scream as much as we want. That doesn't mean Canelo's going to get in the ring. We thought when Gennady fought, when he signed with Dazn, it would make that fight easier. Instead of before the negotiations were on the pay-per-view splits, and there was always a lot of contentions there. With Dazn, you don't have that aspect of the negotiation. We thought it'd be a pretty smooth sailing. Obviously, Canelo had different plans, So right now he's focused on Deverenchenko. He's focused on the guy that will get in the ring with him, and arguably the winner of this fight will be the best middleweight champion
What
in
do
the world.
you think? Gennady getting another belt after Saturday. Do you think that?
I think it's huge. He's motivated. Before when we were trying to unify, he had all the belts except for one. We couldn't get that WBO belt from Billy Joe Saunders. So right now, this will be the start of, if he wants to collect all the belts. I know he's focused on the bigger fights that are out there for him. Deverenchenko is a huge fight, and it's a big fight for this stage of his career. If he's successful, he's a two-time world champion, and Canelo fighting at 175 puts Gennady at the best middleweight again.
Hey Tom, what is the likelihood of fighting any PBC fighters like a Jared Hurd or Jamal Charlo? Maybe even people said Errol Spence will go to 160 for Canelo. Would that be?
Those are all great fights. Charlo, we've talked about that fight for a long time. If Errol wants to come up to 160, look, PBC has a lot of great fighters. Like I said, Jared Hurd would be a tremendous fight. Caleb Plant, 168, and there's a lot of talent that they have. The likelihood of making that's a whole different story. A lot of times the dollars make fights possible. Dazn has a big budget, and which will allow to make fights like the Deverenchenko fight, or potentially someone from the PBC. So we're always open to it. Gennady's always wanted to fight the best. They got some tremendous talent. Al's done a great job building those fighters up, and so if that's possible, from the Triple G side, it's not going to be a problem.